Всім привіт, Заборонені, і сьогодні ми продовжуємо грати в Horizon Forbidden West. В минулій серії ми дійшли до Меридіана. Я ж правильно пам'ятаю, так? Да? Також ми перемогли першого боса, він був не дуже складний. Також ми знайшли гею. Ну, це було не гея, це був трошки тролінг від, як там, трохи чувака. Що ти ореш? Гей! Не ори. Так, ладно, нам треба поговорити... Обдивіться сферу, в якій знаходиться Аїд. А мені поговорити не треба ні з ким? Ну окей, пішли. Давай поговоримо. Обдивимося. Походу нас трошки надурили. Угу. Клас. Що за дурня? Опачки. Ні, він став... Він не став би. Він не міг. З вершини шпиля був передан сигнал. Угу. Що ти... Дістаньтесь до основи шпиля. Угу. А якщо я поки що не хочу, можна я подивлюсь, що тут є? О, тут щось є. Забирай. А що там які... Опа, там якісь... Що це? А.
We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
А тут що? Алтарь.
Honoring those who fell in the battle of the light. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Ну і саме цікаве, Елой, це твоя статуя.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
Так, що тут ще є? Що ти кричиш? Не кричіть на мене. Я не люблю, коли на мене оруть. О, там щось є. Так, повзи. Так, а як? А як? Ага. Ну, мені, напевно, сюди і треба, якщо я не помиляю. Чи да, чи ні, да. Угу. Воно. А далі? А далі куди? А що ти далі хочеш? Сюди? Ну, напевно, сюди. Пішли. І все? Так, тільки не шмякнись. Як там? Трикутник і давай. Хова. Ось так. Все? Ну, скачи. Так. Як би перебратись на шпиль? Ну, напевно, це треба зняти. По логіці. Ой. Я здивований, що вона не вбилась. Ну, хоча тут не так високо, щоб вбити. Та ну... Та ну куди ти... Елой, ну не тупи, будь ласка. Сюди. Тепер сюди. Ой, дурindечка, ну куди? Повзи. Сюди. Сюди. І направо. Да. Ну, я, правда, тут вже трошки підзабув керування. Ікс треба нажати, а я трикутник нажимаю.
I thought silence was helping me when
Ну,
he gave me
тупе.
seconds.
Ну, не тупе, да.
But it looks like he tricked me. It transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades?
Як гарно. Все так сяє.
How would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down.
Так, а далі? Сюди?
Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me. Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
Хоба! Давай, Елойка. Опа. Долізти? Та це було не так і складно.
An elevator? Let's see.
Access lift activated.
Ліфт активовано.
Day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Karja will make of this.
Я думаю, що Карха трошки охренілий зараз.
There's the note.
Ого.
Somewhere to the far west. Bastard.
Десь на заході.
Well, Aloy,
Ублюдок.
I see
О,
you finally figured it out.
Сайленс. Старі друзі.
I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my rules.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless. You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. But why don't you one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding?
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, the coordinates make it simple enough. Even for you.
Клас.
There's no other choice.
Ну, а що нам ще залишається? Виходу у нас дійсно нема.
Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Треба розказати Варлу. Пішли.
You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tanakh, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tanakh might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Король сонця. Зашибись.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but I... Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick, better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Яка краса. З позолотою. Все так прям пафосно.
Try it on.
І як тобі?
It's beautiful.
Як
On behalf of all
гарно.
the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Так, що нам треба?
I need to attach the master over.
Поговори з друзями, доповнення і модифікуйте свій спис. А з ким поговорити? З ним? Ну, напевно, з ними треба в останню чергу, я так розумію, да? Ну, давай спочатку з нею, бо вона тут така
Dowager Queen Masada.
ділова ковбаса.
Blessed champion. Itamin, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamin. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamin.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Угу. Так, ну, з вами ми поговорили, хто у нас тут ще... Ну, звісно, король сонця треба. Він же нібито закоханий в Елой, так
The Sculptor
таємно.
wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time.
Ох ти, глянь, підкатує.
Meridian's still in danger. But it's bigger than that.
Наречений.
To put things right, I have to go west. To Noxth territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
Посольство?
What makes
Давай.
this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tanakh just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier. Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands. and has been held ever since.
Треба йти Ітамен. Ну, Ітамен давай.
Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me.
Натяки пішли натяки.
But
Йому треба одружитись.
trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itamen comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
Make it sound easy.
Роки ворожди.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. The Asuram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tanakh. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
Who is Fashav?
Your cousin, Vashav.
Кузен
How
його.
long has he been a Tanakh captive?
Як довго він у Танакт?
5 years.
5 років!
Tanakh emissaries swear he is one. I wonder.
Охренеть.
That tribe is renowned for its brutality.
І ти думаєш, він нам допоможе?
Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. How did you get the
Ну,
Tanakh
це єдине,
to
що в
talk
нас є.
again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanakh like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting.
Воїни?
We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tanakh want lasting peace.
Все? Треба йти.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you.
Я маю дещо питати.
Since you
Що?
left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you.
Ну, поцілуйтесь хоча б
I
вже.
need to know,
Ну, хоча б в щічку, ну, блін.
when your mission is over,
Елой.
will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time to get to know each
No.
other properly, perhaps.
Я лиш скористаюся логікою, щоб знайти. Ага. Ну. Хороша ідея. Ну давай йому. Не буду
I do
відмовляти.
hope to see Meridian again, Avad. And you.
Оу.
This mission,
Як це мило.
it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success and look forward to your return.
Ні, ну в принципі, думаю, що з них була б непогана пара. Ні, ну чесно. Так, з ким нам ще треба поговорити, а? А, воно походу, да? Значить, да. Ой, пардон. Ай, упс. Так, мені ж сюди, да? Да.
There.
А, тут... Ну, давай спочатку поговоримо з ними.
Uthid, Vanasha, thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress, please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
Як справи?
You both look like you're doing well.
У вас
Mr.
все
Shiny
добре?
Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
Edaman?
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
М'яка як подушечка. Оу.
Oh dear.
Ох ти ж.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah. Okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks
Ну,
up to me. I like him.
походу між ними точно щось є. Ну, якась така хімія. Бо оці їх підколи один одного. Ну, карха темряви.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
До побачення.
Well, I know, you're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Пішла гай. Фу, як грубо, ти що?
But please, little huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Я не поняв, у тебе що... У тебе що, біполярка? То кажеш, пішла геть, то... Ой, як там... А, трикутник. Вона дивна. Вибачте, але вона реально дивна. Покращений спис. Все? Ну, да, напевно.
Well, that's everyone. Okay. Master override installed.
Так, а мені куди?
Something new. To store up and release energy.
Я хіба не встановив?
Resonator.
Модифікувати, а я...
Should open a fight?
Ну що вбийся тут? Все. Що ти ореш, господи, блін?
Aloy, are you finished with your friends?
Так.
Or do you need more time?
Та вже все? Треба йти.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need
Це,
a
походу,
passage from the Tanakh. as you
походу
said.
буде розмовна.
Where
Походу буде
exactly is
розмовна
the
серія.
CIC going to be held?
Всі щось тріндять, про щось розмовляють,
The western border of the
прощаються,
You'll find the
вітаються
fortress
і так
of
далі.
Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's A long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course.
А, вона хоче сама поїхати, да? Ну, знає, що Елої, вона ж не візьме його з собою. Спи, 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 спи. Спи, Варл. Спи, Варл, спи. Ну, чого ти здивований, а? Ну, і з цього моменту починається наша подорож. В заборонений захід.
These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. Am I raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm? If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? A voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rot. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. And I raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
Горизонт, заборонений захід. Ну що, ми добрались? Доскакали?
Sparks to steel.
Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Так і що?
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chain Scrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up?
Ти сам піднімеш.
Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
Да, звісно. Як гарно. О, досягнення.
I see smoke, but not a lot
Приз
of
отримано.
activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Не встиг.
Nasty ones and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Well, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is
Що ти, блін,
self-appointed.
тебе
Work
оцей?
stoppage.
Раз,
His
два,
idea.
три, чотири. Всього
Yeah,
5
well,
машин?
I'm just passing through.
І тебе вже самі такі
Got an
слабкі.
embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
Але, блін, тут...
What are you talking
Тут...
about?
Як же тут гарно.
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That
Дуже
embassy in
важлива
Barren Light,
людина.
he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... This... what? This Nora girl? This savage?
Сексист чи що?
Besides, scallywag.
Вирішимо, будь ласка, Елой.
Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really?
Правда?
Well,
Нет,
that lessens the
неправда.
insult, I suppose.
Козел.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested.
Врізати би по твоїй самовпевненій мордяці.
And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture.
О, Боже.
I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak.
Hey!
І ось на світанку замовкни.
Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey!
Стояти.
Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Ага,
Sorry.
звісно.
Operators under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Oops!
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
And I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Нарешті. Що, все? А то їде. Так, ну що? Давайте зараз тут все... О! А хоча, давайте ми вже роздивлятися будемо все в наступній серії.
I gotta find Erend. but it might be good to hit chain scrape first and upgrade my bow.
Також еренди ми будемо шукати в наступній серії теж. А поки що я буду закінчувати. Всім дякую за перегляд, ставте вподобайки, пишіть коментарі. Підписуйтесь на мій канал. Вступайте в групу Telegram та Discord канал. Дякую за перегляд. І всім па-па!